Welcome back to my channel. Yep, we're doing page 6 now. This will be the last one for today. At 1, we have Nana, Sononi, Nina, Carl, Dustin, Dawson, Kanga, and Marty Westbrook. My teacher will be Mr. and Mrs. Once we get into their nicknames. 2, we have Tyler Chef, Lindsay Sue, Kyle Yamagaki, Skyler, Dr. Ozzy Lee. 3, we have Noah, Connor, Casey, John, Lynn Meyer, Joey Philon, Shailene Ishida. 4, Samuel Brown, Rebecca Ismail, Matt Slater, Grace Sher, John Hill. 5, we have Minnie Bingham, Anna Sue, Robert Duarte, Another Ray, Devin Union. 6, we have Terry Mon, Cooper Ray V, with Game Master Chad Ronald playing District 7, Nina Gennaro, Daniel Gizmo, Lizzie Capri, Azuri Kendrick, and Nemo. 8, we have Yoso Thomasman, Ethan Jordan, John Hinek Dewate, Isabella Etewate, Branson Tenor, District 9, we have Brooks Holt, Alexis Jinbo Doran, Tua Tanovailoa, Travis Hussey, and Shaquille Barrett. Yeah, see? T-shirt and staff. And tribute stand on the front of the horn sound. Kanga pushes Rebecca off during the next lift. Another runs away from the cornucopia. Nana runs away from the cornucopia. Grace runs away from the cornucopia. Regina attacks the ball of Hall. And Ryan Ethan to get the cornucopia for resources. Devin Sykes attaches to the pair of Sykes. Miss Sue runs away from the cornucopia. Matt runs away from the cornucopia. Mr. Hill grab baby clothes. Game Master run away from the cornucopia. Miss Thor and Asbury Chid run away to Benson and share everything together before running away. Noah grabbed a crop top. He also runs away from the cornucopia. Shailene grabbed baby car seat, baby bottle, baby bib, a baby shoulder, and a playpen. Travis threw his knife into Mr. Chef's head. Shaquille Barrett cannot unknown switch. Go ahead and submit suicide. Anna runs away from the iron rope. RBT takes a handful of the throwing knife, which I'm watching right now, actually. So, yes, you see that right there. That's RBT. That's him. That's his profile. Lizzie finds a backpack full of a Captain Nutrition. Tanya runs away. Mr. Yamagaki got her two bad shoes shaking hand. Cooper runs away from the cornucopia. Casey grabbed a girl backpack. Jonathan found a bowl. Zara on the river. Minnie scared two away from the cornucopia. Taylor runs away. Joby grabbed girl's swimming clothes. Nemo runs away. Dustin grabbed a shield and leaning against the cornucopia. Miss Freshfoot runs away. Mingler grabbed baby spoons. Isabella runs away. Ryder runs away. Brooks runs away. V grab a jar of fishing bait while Ozzy get fishing gear. Then runs away and Sky runs away. Sky and then are friends. And so is Teal. Day 1, Tua races the master from the hunter. Anna, Dustin, Game Master, Sky, Miss Restaurant runs from Shailene runs away from Regina, Minnie, Pit Flower, Matt, Spit Flower. V chases Mr. Hill. Nemo begged for Lynn to kill him. She refused, thinking Nemo alive. Miss Sue crushed the center. Travis pushed around Jonathan in the stroller. Shed Ronald plays, stab Ryder and Tree Brent. Isabella seek more kindness and inside that 16. By the way, the Nemo and Taylor are referenced to KS Pat. I'm performing on section. Student and crew, so General says stab Ryder, Mr. Tree Branch, Isabella seek more kindness inside that 16. Branson and Ozzy fight Noah and Mr. Yamagaki. Mr. Noah and Mr. Yamagaki survive. Lizzie is still from Kanga while she isn't looking. Daniel is active from the monster. Cooper, another Brooks, Joby, and Grace on the street. Devon's versus water source. Nana attempted to KS AC wounds. Taylor is seeking water from an unknown sponsor. You also Ethan Asbury unnecessarily ambushed Mina, RBT, and Miss Thorne to kill them instead. 9-10 Chef, Rebecca, Mr. Chef, Akil, Ryder, Branson, Ozzy, Yosko, Ethan, Asbury. Night 1, Nemo Shinera missed Sue but missed and killed Cooper instead. Johnson cried himself asleep. Dustin received water from one punch. Devin received mouse pride from one punch. Jason called home. Regina taking crazy food, killing her. Matt got his feet. Another active detonate land mount behind your armament. No attention to many wounds. Shailene and Taylor run into her and decide to choose for a night. Anna ambushed Gay back and killed them. Then V and RBT sleeping shift. Nana tried in the house to sleep. Miss Bashrock her food before putting out a fire. Lizzie Trap killed Isabella. Brooks and Daniel run into her and decide to choose for a night. General was taken to Mr. Hill wounds, not Mr. wounds. Miss Thorne received action from no sponsor. Tua died from Helmer and Kane stay awake on the fall night. Sky, Mr. Yamagaki, and Mina and Joby sleeping shift. Travis thinking is supposed to be one sponsor. Day 2, Lynn steal from Nana while she is looking. RBT discovered the river. Sky discovered the cave. Devin discovered the river. Casey attempts to fly a tree. by following Chad Wildfly killing the boat. Regina steals from Brooke while she is hunting, while he is looking. After this, I'm going to tell you something after this day ends. Taylor overhearing Max and Kanan talking to distant. Mr. Yamadashi, Mitsu, and Mina tribute. Nemo discovered cave, discovered a river. Charles turned his egg crow, running away from Mr. Hill. No receiving pressure when was answered. Joby forces V and kill Miss Doran or Daniel. She decides to kill Miss Doran. Shailene receiving clean water from the sponsor. Best rest spot, tries to sleep the entire day. Lizzie steals from Vinny while she is looking. Jonathan acted to step on the landmine and Anna pushes Dustin off. I almost said Dyson. That's my name, Dustin. Off the cliff during a knife fight. My name is Dustin. What I was reading was, I almost said Dyson. I was supposed to say Dustin. Valentine is on for the Cooper, Grace, Vanilla, Game Master, Isabella, Tua, Casey, Shadwell Lane, Miss Doran, Jonathan, and Dustin. At the end of this, I am going to go back to page 1, page 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to tell them what they are. I'm going to tell everything what they are, other than the Disney characters and the real non thing. Night 2, Mr. Hill being Quinn. It will be mostly my teachers, so what they taught. So yeah, Mr. Hill V. This is night 2. Mr. Hill V and Joey start fighting, but V runs away and Mr. Hill kills Joey. Clears to help Travis asking how Lizzie, Brooks, Anna, and Miss Best with Nemo turns to Mr. Yamadashi to snow him. Reno attempts for a fire but is unsuccessful. Reno attempts to herself to sleep. Kinda Devin and Nana to fight Kinda Trinity kills them both. Armington turned Mitsu into a baby. Shailene see the fire was hidden. Shailene see the fire was hidden. Minnie turns to Noah spell her, then begged for Matt's killer. He refused to keep Lynn alive. Sky thinks about winning the Daniel tend to his wounds. Day 3, Minnie, Shailene, Lynn, and Taylor are in RBT after shooting. Nemo pushes around Anna and the stroller. Sky go hunting. Renina steals from Mr. Yamadashi while he is looking from Jasmine Roster's thing. Yeah, it's not. That's an online learning isn't easy. Travis made slingshot, that's true. Miss Vegetable break from Mr. Lil to killer. He refused to keep Mr. Vegetable alive. Okay, Rose history is first. Okay, it's. Yeah. Miss Matt's story arena. Miss Lucille from Mina while she is. V, the vertical intention Noah, Brooks, Beflar, Daniel defeat Lizzie in the fight that started her life. Noah makes a one spear. Arena event. Shark dinner. RBT got eaten by dinners. V survived. Noah survived. Taylor survived. Mr. Yamadashi survived. Mr. Hill got eaten. Matt got eaten. Nemo got eaten, of course. He's a fish. Anna survived. Sky survived. Brooke survived. Shailene got eaten. Miss got eaten. Minnie survived. Travis survived. Danielle survived. Lynn survived. Kinda got eaten. Lizzie survived. Miss Vegetable survived. Regina survived. And Mina got eaten. The event kind of started from Joby, Devin, Nana, RBT. RBT was the first one, by the way. Mr. Hill, Matt, Nemo, Shailene, Mitsu, Kinda, and Mina. Night 3, Daniel and Clancy home. Travis stayed away all night. Regina, Clancy home. Sky poison, Noah drink by meditation for her own and does. Miss Special, Mr. Yamadashi, and then Lizzie and Taylor sleeping shift. Then see the fire by St. Helen. Mindy convinces V to snow at her. Brooke thinks fell home. The feast is 20% food supply weapon remembered from Shimon's family. Noah broke the side of east. Daniel stabbed V in the back of stride. Mr. Yamadashi, Regina. Lizzie the side of east. Anna checked out and killed Minnie. Then Taylor tries to fight, then Trinity Swivel and Miss Rest of the Dynasty. Night 4. Day 4. Mr. Yamagaki starts Izzy off. Daniel throws the knife into Brooks' chest. Rena racing pressure on the Hunter. Miss Rest with Redolin in the fist fight. And it kills Noah for his fly. Another event, teleported to Margaret Mania. Miss Raspa, Lizzie, and Danielle got blown up. Mr. Yamagaki and Anna survived, and Regina survived. For 3 from 11 Ken Sanderson, Sky, V, Minnie, Tears, Travis, Brooks, Lynn, Noah, Miss Raspa, Lizzie, and Daniel. Night 4, Anna tries to self-sleep. Regina at the night side, and Mr. Yamagaki tries to sleep herself sleep. Day 5, Regina and Queen starts Florida and end of 5th hours. Yamagaki cannot understand Miss side. And another event, Regina did get run over by a vehicle. Two concerns Miss Yamagaki and Regina. That means you're in Anna Sue from District 5. District 8 was the last. Wow. Kills. Anna Sue had 4 kills. Miss Doran, Kanka, and Mina. P had 3. Daniel, Mr. Yamagaki, Nilin, and Noah had 2. Chad, Mr. Hill, Lizzie. Lizzie Cochran, Miss Rasputin, Nemo, Regina, Chelsea, and V. Quint all had 1 kill. So I am gonna start with this one. So Miss Rasputin was my 10th grade sophomore year tennis teacher. That's actually where the narrative that came from. The beginning, the top couple. And he was like the top 10. Oh no, not. Like, he was like. I forget. I need to see how many pages it was actually. I'm gonna pause. Page 6 was actually the first page. Page 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6 are all about the narrative that I made during that class. That was about it. And everything else after that was actually half of page 6. Yeah, so then we have all these then you'll see that the next couple of weeks, the next couple pages will have weird players because it based on teams that I made in my narrative. So like we had the Patriots or the Golfers. That's just we can go over that after. But Mr. Chef was my biology science teacher, but also my physics teacher for my sophomore year as well. Miss Sue was my counselor. Miss Yamagaki was road history teacher. Road history then U.S. history. You'll see if that was later. Coming up, I think. I think he will be there. I think, who was? Oh yeah, I had 2 teachers for U.S. history. Yeah, road history and then U.S. history. Yeah, and then Mr. Hill was my geometry teacher. And Miss Doran, I forget what it was called. This is the one that got an F online distant learning. What it called, but I know it's something to do with plants. That you know, like I know it's something to do with plants. No, I know it's not botany. don't remember my password. I found it was natural resources. Thank you. I found it right here. Natural resources is the only one in you left that go on your student learn and hunt with the teacher Miss Jimbo Jordan. That's the one that I had in my sophomore year. I did, and then half of it online, half of it in person, but it was hybrid, so it was actually like a quarter of it in person and offline. So yeah, that's about it. One of my teachers. Now we go up to page. Let's also see page 5. Teachers here. No teachers here. There was no teachers in page 4. Page 3. Also no. Page 2, I think there should be. No, I already talked about Mr. Hill. My geometry teacher. Here we go. Now we have a lot more teacher now. This Miss Bosis was my 3rd grade teacher, 3rd grade homeroom teacher. That's about it. And a lot of these were flashback kids. Thinking all the way up to Hollow were flashback. And this is once we start this. Mr. Onishi was my piano teacher for 4 years. Mr. Aoyams was my 6th grade English teacher. Also my homeroom teacher as well for the first half of the semester. Or no, the first semester. And then changed to a different trip after that. Then we have Emily Chen, who was my math teacher in 7th grade, but also my leadership teacher until she had a heart attack. And Mr. Goya was my homeroom teacher and my social studies teacher in 8th grade. Grade 5, we had Mr. Albe, who was my English language art teacher in the 7th grade. Also was my social studies teacher in 8th grade and my art teacher. 6, we had Mr. Lind, who was my creative design? Yeah, creative design elective teacher. But I had 6, 7, and 8th grade for all 3 years. Yep. Now I talked about Miss Doran. That's about it, yeah. I talked about everything else already. Oh yeah, make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Bye.